This is Virtuoso lesson 115 with Bernard Kitchens, and it is June 18, 2015. We're going to begin in Book 5 of the Methodology, Lesson 1 and the Introduction. So, this book is all about intervals. So, intervals being essentially anything between the octaves. In theory, you can go beyond that, but we're staying between the octaves. And for the most part, it's about wave cycles related that split the octave. So we'll get more into that as we go, but we're going to start with the fifth. And here's the thing. So in all of Book 4, your hand positions that we're using were all based on fifths. Even though we really didn't talk about it, it's 5 notes of a diatonic scale. So from like red to red orange is a fifth. And so if we're looking at this page, in a scale, you have 7 fifths. 6 of them are what are called perfect. And what that amounts to in color theory is that they're all closely related. So if you're looking at this picture, all of these fifths that are closely related, you can see visually, the names define that they're closely related, and then orally, it's the closest musical sound as well. Also, the fifth, that's the, if you recall, when we would go through the scales or the keys, we were progressing by fifths. So every time you did your scales and you went from red to red, orange to orange, you're moving by fifths. So anyway, this is taking that most fundamental concept of closeness, and now we're turning it into intervals that we're going to start moving around between within the same song or the same exercise. And then, so every key signature has 6 perfect fifths and then 1 diminished fifth, which is based on the concept of the complementary color pair or color opposites. So anyway, that's the idea. So now let's close out that and let's go to exercise 1. So exercise 1 is going to be in the key of red or the key of C, either way. 1 page, and there's actually more than 1 page, but they're all the same thing. And what it does is look at page 1, and you see how it's got fingerings next to every single chord, right?
Yes.
If you go to page 2, it's for the left hand. You go to page 3, we're doing combinations, but essentially what you're doing is just variations all on the same concept. So let's start with page 1. And so let me hang on a second. Let me grab my video back up. So normally you've been playing red and red orange with your thumb and 5th finger, right?
Yes.
No more. Now we're going to show that you can play that combination with a variety of different fingers in order to facilitate movement within a key. So if you look at that first one, you can reach that with your thumb and your 2nd finger. So go ahead and do that.
Okay.
Thumb and 2nd finger. Now, put your 3rd finger on the next note past your 2nd finger on that yellow-orange. Okay? 4th finger on the next note, and 5th finger on the next note. Okay? So, your 2nd, 3rd, and 4th fingers, we're going to say, are permanent. They define the position. Where your end fingers, your thumb and your 5th, can actually create mobility. Okay?
Okay.
And so let's just start with the first one. So if we look at just the first 4 chords, all that's happening is you're moving your thumb 4 different notes to the right. And think about it. Your thumb is your oppositional fingers to your other fingers, right? Your other four. So your thumb has the most capability of movement without really effectively moving your entire hand. You can do a lot with your thumb to expand a hand position. So let's just play the first four. So now you move. Yep. And just go back and forth. Just get used to moving your thumb. So just move it back by one and just get used to those four combinations.
Okay, so we go back one, then we go. Oh.
That's right. Yep. Just keep doing that, just to get comfortable.
There.
And back.
Oops. Wait, no, it's there.
Now, next time, stop when you get to the top one. Okay? When you get to the 1 and the 5.
Oh, shoot.
Just move your thumb again.
There.
Okay. Now, what you can do is move your fifth finger. Don't move any other fingers but your fifth finger. Just move it by one. To the right.
Finger to the right.
And now you can play your second and fifth finger.
Fifth. Is that the right?
Yeah, second and fifth. It should be red, orange, and orange. You're on it. Your second finger's already there. That's a fifth, right?
Yes.
Closely related. Keep your other fingers down. The idea is to keep all your fingers attached to their respective notes without moving. Now, move your fifth finger one more to the right. Not moving any other fingers. Just move your fifth finger to the right by one. Now you can play it with your third finger. And that pretty much maxes it out because there's no way you can stretch to make a chord between your fourth and fifth fingers. Not enough room. And so think about this. You have a strong, out of your, if you discount your thumb, you have 4 fingers left. Your second and third, your fourth and your fifth. And those, your fourth and fifth are really oppositional to your second and third fingers. Because your second and third fingers, think about it, are your strong fingers. Like when you hold a pencil, all you need is your thumb and your second and third fingers, really, to hold a pencil or a pen. Your fourth and fifth fingers are like the weak side of your hand. So you can play combinations between either your fourth and fifth finger and either of your 1, 2, and 3 fingers. That's the idea of what you're doing. You're getting used to the concept of mobility with your hand. So you have 6 different options of chords without moving your hand. All you have to do is move your thumb or your fifth finger. So let's start again with thumb and second finger, and let's just go straight up to those 6 chords. And thumb and fifth. Now you move your fifth finger.
Then it goes here
to your,
there.
and now your second finger. And move your fifth one more time. Let's do it again. Without going backwards, let's start again forwards.
Here.
And again, if you keep your second and third and your 2, 3, and 4 fingers, those are permanent. So that essentially is your grounding point for your hand position. Move your thumb one more time. No. Try again. Go again. So you got to move your thumb until it's right next to your second finger. That's the idea. So start again with your thumb on red. Keep your 2, 3, and 4 finger. Yep, thumb on red, and you move it 4 steps until it fills up, until you come in contact with your other fingers. Thumb again. Now you move your fifth finger because your thumb can't move anymore, right?
Right.
That's the idea. So when your thumb's stuck, then you kick out the finger on the other side, which is your fifth finger.
There.
And just keep going. And now one more with your fifth. Let's do it again. Start at the beginning again. Again, don't move your 2, 3, and 4 fingers. Just get used to moving your thumb and fifth finger only. And your fifth finger in normal position. Now it moves. Fifth finger.
Now we go here.
Yep. One more time, starting again at the beginning, and then we'll try going in reverse order. Move the fifth. Move the fifth. Now go backwards. Move the fifth again. Now you can start moving your thumb. So now you just go backwards and forwards. Forwards and backwards. Just to get used to how it feels. Nice. Just keep doing it. Now, out of curiosity, are you looking at the page or are you looking at your hand?
I'm looking at my hands.
That's fine. Keep doing it. Listen, right now, this is essentially, you just got to practice this right now. And that's all there is to it. You just keep doing it. It's fine looking at your hands. So this is like going to the gym for your hands. You got to get comfortable with this motion until you can do it much faster, ultimately. And feel completely confident with what you're doing and not have to think about it. So stop for a second. If you look at that first line, are all of those fifths closely related colors?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. What about line 2? Are all of those fifths closely related colors?
No.
Which one's not?
The top is super different.
Super different. It's a compliment. That's right. Okay, so let's shift your entire hand by one step. So now your 2, 3, and it really is your 2, 3, and 4 fingers shift by 1 to the right. Yep. Now you can bring in your thumb and fifth finger around it. And then move your thumb. So essentially you're starting octave. You're starting with your thumb on orange. And let's do line 2. So nothing has changed because in this key, you're playing all white notes. But the sound will be slightly different when you play that top note because you're going to be playing a complementary color pair and it's going to sound dissonant. Go for it.
Here.
Hear how that one sounds?
Yes. Nope, that's right.
And if you get lost, start again. Best choice. But whatever you do, once you're in the hand position, make sure your 2, 3, and 4 fingers are where they need to be, and leave them set. That's just a grounding principle. Yep. Okay, cool. Move your hand up 1 more degree, all your fingers. And let's do the third line. So you just got to get your starting fingers. And
Here.
so what is happening is the 5th, that is the complement, has now shifted to a different set of fingers. And you're getting it in a different location within the sequence. So, you know, part of what's happening is you're allowing what you're doing physiologically with your hand to also, you're getting this aural sense of how these fifths sound based on starting location. Keep playing. Hammer it out.
Okay, so it's right.
Good. And again. And back down. Nice. Let's go to the next one. Shift everything up by 1.
Okay,
so you're on line 4 with the red violet. Good. Yep. Go for it. One more time. Good. Ah, you skipped one. Go again. Start again. Nice. Let's move everything up by 1 again. So get your starting note. So you're on red, orange, and orange to start. Yep. Okay. You skipped one again. Go again. Start it again. Red, orange, and orange. Second finger. Thumb and second finger. Yep. Okay.
second?
Yep. As soon as you use a third and fifth, that's your max. It's as high as you can go.
I'll move my fifth.
Good. Do that one again. One more time on that one. That was good. Good. Move everything up by one. So we're doing line 6 now, starting on yellow orange. And by the way, when I say starting on yellow orange, I'm referring to the lowest note of the interval. Or we can also call it a chord, because if you have 2 or more points connected, it's a chord. So lowest note defines the chord. It's a yellow-orange chord. Yellow-orange fifth. And again. Nice. Let's go move everything up again by one. And this one is starting now on your complementary color pair. So it starts on a funky dissonant chord. So let me ask you a few questions here with this. Keep your hand there. But on every one of these lines, you're playing the exact same fingers in order, right? Yet, because you have the volume on and you're hearing it, they all sound slightly different. So, I mean, it's interesting. I just want you to be aware that it's interesting how you can second guess yourself just based on what you're hearing in terms of going through the same set of fingers. You see what I'm saying? It's slightly different. So the idea is it's important to pay attention to what you're hearing, but it's also important to just pay attention to the hand position, where you have to kind of imagine, and maybe we can do this, is as if your volume was turned off. You don't care what you're hearing. You're assuming a hand position, and you're locking in on the structure of the hand position more than what you're even hearing. But the hearing is important. I'm not discounting that at all. It's really important. But I'm just pointing out that you can get your perception of the total package is being altered by the actual notes that you're playing beneath, even though the structure is exactly the same. Let's do that one again. Keep going. One more time on that one. And move everything up one more. No. Even though we don't go, okay, so now you're back to red and red orange again, right?
Yes.
And so that's it. You only have 7 options to start with. So that's the idea. Essentially, you can do this same scenario on all 7 scale positions. And that's it. And then you're just going to recycle. All right, good. Go to page 2. So not bad at all. Now we're going to do the same thing with the left hand. So here's what I want you to do, though. Let's start on line 3. And I want you to start with the middle, the top note of line 3, which is red and red orange. So go ahead to the center of the keyboard. Put your thumb on red orange and your second finger on red below it. And now put your 3 and 4 fingers right next to it on the white notes. So what I want you to do on this one, we're going to look at it backwards. So if you're starting on those notes, you can go to the left or the right. Just go to the first. Well, actually, let's just go through it. Start in the middle and go all the way down. You're just doing exactly what you did, but mirrored.
Okay.
All white notes still. Thumb again. Thumb one more time. Now your 5th finger moves. And your 5th finger again. With your 3rd finger. Okay? Ah, you moved your 3rd finger. That's what happened.
All right, so let's try this again.
Yeah. Okay. Try it again.
And there.
Yep. Okay. Make sure you're a 5th. Get up to red and red orange.
Oops, there we go.
Nah, 2nd finger back down. You got to spread it. So it's going to be a little awkward with your left. Everything feels different. Thumb again. Now 5th finger moves. And 5th finger moves again. And back up. 2nd. Nice. Just keep working on this one, just to get comfortable with your left hand.
There we go.
One more time. You skipped one. Okay. Cool. Move everything down by 1. So just move your 2nd, 3rd, and 4th fingers down. 2nd, 3rd, and 4th fingers down by 1. So your 2nd finger is on yellow-green. Put your 2nd finger on yellow-green. Yep, everything on a white note. Now your thumb's going to be on red-violet. And start this one. And back down again. Cool. Move your whole hand down by one. So your second, third note left going down lower notes. So move your second finger down to yellow, orange. There you go. Nope. Second finger back to yellow, orange.
Isn't that a way I can cheat if I don't know what the...
Doesn't
Because this is what I'm doing. I'm going, okay, that's a fifth. So then I can go this way, right? Will that always work?
I see what you're doing. Let's not even answer that question right now. Okay. I see what you're doing, but yeah. Don't worry about it yet.
Well, it'll only help me if we're talking white notes, right?
I get what you're saying, and we're gonna do some other things, but just hang on that. Okay. So, okay. Nice. Move everything down by one. So just move your second finger down by one. Yeah, there you go. Start away. Good. Okay. Go down one more. Move your second finger down by one.
There.
Okay. So you're on red, violet, right?
Yes.
With the second, okay. It's just that,
Red and violet.
right, I can't always see perfectly clear or that far down on the keyboard, but that's good. Okay. Go for it. No, you skipped one.
Oh, did I?
Try it again. No, don't move your hand. Move your second finger back to red, violet. There you go. Okay, good. Nice. All right, let's try something interesting now. Move your second finger in your left hand back up to red. Thumb on red, orange. Now, put the second finger in your right hand on red, orange.
Second finger in my right hand on red, orange.
Thumb on red. So you're playing red and red, orange in both hands, right?
Yes.
All right, you're not going to be playing the same notes in each hand other than your starting position. But what you're going to do is be playing the same fingers. So 1 and 2 start, and then 1 and 3 in each hand. You're just going to move out and see if you can do it in parallel. Okay. Now 1 and 3 in each hand. Move your thumbs. Yep, don't worry about the sound. 1 and 4. Move your thumb again. You're just moving your thumbs. Moving your thumbs again. Moving your fifth finger in each hand to do 2 and 5.
Okay, so 2 and 5. Then we do 3 and 5.
And come back.
2 and 5.
2 and 5. 1 and 5. 1 and 4. Move your thumbs now. Good. Do that again.
All right. Shoot.
Doing great. And if you get lost, start again.
Okay.
It's the best thing to do.
Okay, so here we go. Right, so wait, was it right? Sorry.
And that's why I had you start on the same color. So if you need to find your starting point, it's red and red orange in both cases. Ah, you shifted your hands. Look at red and red orange in the right hand.
Right hand.
Red and red orange. No, no. Second finger on red orange.
Second finger on red orange.
Yeah. There you go. And red orange in the left. 1 and 2 is red and red orange.
Okay.
There you go. Okay. So you're starting at the same. Good.
Oops.
All right, I want you to try something here. I want you either to look somewhere else than your hands or close your eyes and do it without looking. Get your start. You shifted your fingers. Get your starting ones right. Make sure you're confirmed that you're in the right. And is your thumb in the left hand on red orange? There you go. Okay. Once your starting thing is set, don't look and see if you can just visualize your way through it. You went the wrong way. You got to go out with your thumb. Look again. Get reset.
Red orange. Red. Okay.
Okay.
This way.
Exactly.
Skip. Skip.
So the idea is you just have to be confirmed that you're taking the appropriate steps each time and believe it. Just move your thumbs. Move your thumbs. Now move your fifth fingers. Nothing else moves. Fifth fingers again. Fifth fingers back. Fifth fingers again. Pull your fifth fingers in.
There you go.
Now you're moving your thumbs. Keep moving your thumbs. Nice. Very nice. Do it again. You just get comfortable with it. And again, don't worry about mistakes. The idea of closing your eyes is to get comfortable with how it feels. That's the idea. If you mess up, just start again. And you can always look to make sure your finger's in the right location. Red and red orange, either hand. Nice. All right. Good. Let's go to page 3. So, right hand, let's look at the top line only. And get your starting notes, so it's second and fifth finger, and find those two notes. Okay, good. Now, I just want you to play the first 4 chords. Now what's happening?
I can't tell what that number is. It's like
it's 2 and 5. Huh?
4.
Yeah.
Oops. Yeah, that's right.
Good.
Okay,
So basically what this is showing you is you can play all the way up and down the keyboard by 2, 5, 1, 4 if you wanted to. So just do that. 2, 5, 1, 4. 2, 5. Go to the next fifth. You got to visualize what you just had and what comes after it.
Okay.
Start again. Now make sure you're a fifth. Uh-huh.
No.
Okay, stop for a second. Here's what I want you to do. Start it again. And I'm going to walk you through it. Start at 2 and 5. Now 1 and 4 on the next 2 notes. Now stop. What you're doing is you're taking your second finger and going over top of your thumb. And then just dragging your fifth finger to the next position. Now 1 and 4. Second finger over top, dragging your... There you go. Just keep doing that as a motion. You're memorizing a motion of how you feel. Yeah. And you can just go on indefinitely. Just grab any fifth you want. Don't even pick a particular, just anyone you want. Start higher. Go higher. And just make sure it's a fifth apart and start with 2, 5 and start the process. Okay.
Oops. Wait. Oh, crap.
As long as they're closely related.
I'm just going to the one next to it, right?
Exactly. You're just going to the next. See, it's like playing a scale, only it's like playing 2 scales that are moving in parallel motion. And they have it's 2 scales that are offset by a fifth. That's essentially what you're doing. Good. Just keep doing. Nice. By the way, the way that your hand looks, it looks really good, technically, because your muscles, just the way that you've got them positioned, is showing that you're really actually positioning it just the way you should. Start again. Go again.
2, 5.
Nice. Okay, good. Go up and put your second finger on yellow orange so I can see it. Go up top, higher up, higher up. Right there, yellow orange. Okay, second and fifth finger. Now, I want you to do the same thing. And like I said, wait a second. You're essentially playing a scale going down, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want you to close your eyes and do it. And I want you to listen because I know you know what a scale sounds like. So I want you to listen to see if you're doing it correct. And just play blind.
Something off there.
You had it. Go again. Start again. Make sure you're correct. And the only reason I'm asking you to start on that note is so I can see your hand. There you go. Good. Good. You're doing great. You're doing really great. All right.
There we go. Wow. Oops, not supposed to
Okay, good. Stop. Pick a fifth with your second and fifth fingers in your left hand. Anywhere you want to start, but just off to your left of your body somewhere. Make sure it's a fifth. So just pick a closely related color pair with your second and fifth fingers. Any one you want. If your second, not your thumb, if your second finger is on red, your fifth finger needs to be on red violet. No, leave it right there. Second finger's on red. No, not second and fifth finger. So your fifth finger needs to be on red violet.
Oh, okay. Second and fifth. Oh,
Yeah. Now you're going to the right with 1 and 4.
Okay, so we go.
Second and fifth. So second finger over top. It's the inversion of what? Yes. Keep going. Second finger over top. There you go. Yep.
That's right.
And you can hear the scale, can you not?
Yes.
Okay. Nice. Jump back down, go to a lower position, pick any fifth you want, start with second and fifth, and do it again, going up. It's just second and fifth fingers, no thumbs. Yep. Nice. Stop there. Now, I want you to find the two starting positions that you see here on this page. So start with red, violet, and red in your right hand. Up in the location, surrounding the number 8.
So red.
Red is going to be in your fifth finger, and red, violet.
Okay, so red there.
Okay. Now find the other notes leave your right hand there. Find the other notes in your left hand. Red and red, orange. It's going to be below the number 5. The red below the number 5. Yep. I mean the red, orange below. Okay. Now, so you're playing 2 and 5s, and you're moving in towards center. So 2 5s play together, then 1 4s. You're moving in. Good. You shifted somewhere. Close. Okay. Start it again.
You're here between...
The idea is to get comfortable where you're feeling the same movement. You could choose to look at it the right hand and your left hand will follow, or you can choose to look at your left hand and the right hand will follow, or you don't have to look at either hand and you can do it in your mind. Either way. And it really doesn't matter which note you start with. Just make sure that you're... Wait. Like the right hand, you're on red, orange, and red. You've got to be a fifth because we're not fourths. We're playing fifths.
Oh, gotcha.
Right.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Okay. Good.
So we go.
Good. Nice. Yeah, if you mess up, just start again. Doesn't matter. Who cares? Wait. Look at your left hand. Make sure you're a fifth with your left hand. There you go. Okay. Yep. Okay, good. All right. Look down at the next group, which has the yellow, orange, and yellow chord in the right hand. That's on line 3 of this page. Set that up with your 3rd and 5th finger. Okay. Now, you see that the next chord is 2nd finger and thumb on red and red-orange. No, 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 no. The thumb's going to stretch out to the lower red. 2nd finger's right next to the 3rd finger. So your 2nd and 3rd finger is going to be right next to each other.
Here.
2nd finger's right next to your 3rd finger. And then your thumb's going down to the lower red.
Oh. Okay. So we've got 3, 5. Right?
3 and 5. That's a 5th. Yes.
Oh, 2nd finger will be where?
Right next to your 3rd finger. Look at that next chord. After that.
Okay.
And then your thumb is down below that on red. You see it? You're on the 3rd line.
Okay, wait, we're looking at the wrong line. Okay, 3rd thumb. Okay. There, right?
Yeah.
So we go here.
I want you to go back and forth between those two chords. Keep your 3rd finger down. So your 2nd and 3rd fingers, keep them down on their keys. So they're hovering above when they're not playing. Essentially what you're seeing is you're pivoting your hand around your 2nd and 3rd fingers. Do you see that? Right? You're just moving from left to right with your hand. It's a pivot.
But how do I keep my hand on there when I can't reach the thumb to get the red?
You do. You have to. That's the point. You can't reach your 5th and thumb at the same time, right?
Yeah. So I have to let this.
Exactly.
Oh, you're saying keep these.
Yeah. The 2nd and 3rd fingers stay. Because again, this goes back to the concept that your 2, 3, and 4 fingers are your anchor points in moving hand positions. Your thumb and 5th finger are always free. They're floating. They're flexible. They're able to do anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we go from here. We go.
Try to hit them at the exact same time. I mean, not the 2 chords, but the 3rd and 5th finger together, 2nd and thumb together. Now try to speed it up, going back and forth. So this is like, pretend you're playing a song and you've got to do a rapid motion movement between these 2 chords.
Oops.
Like that.
Okay.
You hear what I'm saying? You hear what I'm playing? Like that.
So when I'm playing, should I stay farther in or can I move out a little bit?
Anything that makes it work for you. Now, so again, So start slow. Don't try to rush. I was just saying you can get to the point of speed. Get comfortable with how it feels. Then you can increase speed. All right, good. Okay. So this line is divvied up into measures. Let's go to measure 2. So now that starts with your 2nd finger on red orange and your 5th finger on orange as a 5th. So 5th finger on orange. Put your 5th finger on orange.
There we go.
There's your 5th. Now your thumb's going to be on red, but it's also playing the second finger on red orange. So now your second finger is shared between both fifths. Good. So now go. That's an easier transition, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so play that one back and forth in rapid motion. Nice. All right. Let's go to the next measure. So you're moving that second and fifth down to now the red, violet, red pair. Okay, and now it's your thumb and third finger playing red and red, orange. So your second and third fingers are right next to each other.
Wait, okay, so it's... wait, 2 and 3?
No, 2 and 5, and 1 and 3. And now your thumb's going back to red again. Exactly. Right. All right, nice. Let's go to the next one where you're same finger combination, but you're moving your second and fifth finger down to yellow and yellow-green. So you just move your second and fifth down by 1. Now third and fifth are staying on the same 2 notes, that red and red-orange. So just look at where your third finger is. Your third finger is now in red-orange.
Oh.
Wait, third finger on red-orange. Not red-violet. Third finger on red-orange.
Third finger on red-orange. Okay, so we're here. So we're here. Right. There, right?
That's it. Yes. There you go. Try getting some speed up on it. Nice. Okay, let's go to the next one. So it's 2 and 5 again. So 2 and okay, and now 1 and 4 on red, orange, orange, and red. Nice. So, if you look at what we just did on that line, we took the extremes of what you can do in a hand position and we adjusted our fingers accordingly to allow for the best combination of fingers in order to give you back and forth motion between those 2 chords. Do you see what I'm saying? So this is a slightly different concept than everything that you've just done for the rest of today, in that when you have back and forth motion, you're essentially, it's all about ergonomics of the fingers you're using to allow for the most rapid transit between your fingers. You see what I'm saying?
Because that was much more difficult to do this.
Exactly. Then
and go to...
Right, and then when you get closer in, it becomes easier to move back and forth. But the idea is you're testing the limits. Is what you're doing the most contracted position of back and forth to the most expansive position of back and forth that you can possibly have. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Go ahead and look down at the next to the last line. Again, we're looking at the treble clef for the right hand, just so you can see one more take on this. So again, it starts with the second and fifth finger on yellow, orange, and yellow. And then we're using the 1 and 4 finger right next to it. So back and forth. So in this case, we're keeping the top chord stationary while we're moving the lower chord. So now, the next measure, you're just moving to 1 and 3 against that same top chord. So still 2 and 5 with yellow and yellow-orange.
Okay, so go there.
And now we've just move your thumb down by 1 to go to 1 and 3 with red and red-violet. Yep, and if we go to the next measure, you can keep that 2 and 5, but now you're shifting your third finger and thumb down by 1.
Okay, so 3-1?
Yeah, it's still 3-1. Uh-huh. And now, if we look at the next measure, now we're going to share the yellow-orange, but you're moving your thumb down by 1 to get to orange. And now if we look at the next one, we're just replacing the second finger with the third finger for that yellow, orange, and yellow. So play the yellow, orange, and yellow now with your third and fifth finger. And that allows you to reach down to the red and red, orange again as your most expanded hand position. Exactly. So it's two ways to look at it. In the first one, we kept the bottom chord stationary. In the second example of that line, we've kept the top chord stationary and moved everything else. I mean, so it's just two different approaches. You see? All right. Well, let's leave it at that. That was, I mean, you basically made it through all the material on just this exercise, which is a lot. It's totally different. All right, so we'll conclude lesson 115 with Bernard Kitchens on June 18, 2015.